Welcome to my Lolita room tour. You guys were expecting my Lolita main pieces tour. That's gonna be the next video, but if you guys are interested in seeing how my Lolita room looks like, just go ahead and keep on watching and let's get started. This is what my rack looks like. This is where I keep my main pieces, and these are not all my main pieces. I put the most chocolatey ones that I have on here for display, and I think I have about 20 on each rack. So what I usually do, you will see this throughout my whole wardrobe tour video, that I like to go from mint to chocolate to white, beige, pinks, reds. I change it up sometimes, but I usually go in a specific order. And I don't want to go in too much details for my main pieces because that will be for the next video. So let's go ahead and move on to the next corner of my room. So on the bottom of my racks, I have some shoe boxes. I used to have so much more. It's lessened up a little bit. Some of these are empty. Yeah, these are just on the bottom. So in this corner, I have my shoe rack back here. I will take this mannequin out of the way in a little bit. Typically, I have my mannequin in front of my my racks. Since I had to put my shoe rack and then I had to put my racks together, like closer to each other, I don't have space for my mannequin anymore. I thought this is the best place to put it, but for now let me move it so you guys can see the actual shoe rack. But when I was looking at shoe racks on Amazon, this ended up popping up. I can turn it 360. It's very modern and very stylish. I could have put more shoes on top, but I decided that maybe I should do something different. So I just put a bunch of mint stuff, mint chocolate stuff. So I put like my umbrella from Q-Pot, my chocolate parasol from AP, my mint chocolate hat that I got from Japan, and then another mint chocolate hat from Hoshibako Works. As much as I would love to show you guys each section, I'll just put a quick clip of each section of these shoes shelf. I have a 6-tier shoe rack. It also comes in 5, I think is the minimum, and then maybe 8 is the maximum. So if you have a ton of shoes, you can always buy the bigger one. And then for my pink girlies or boyies, they do have it in the color pink. Moving on to this spot in my room, I just wanted to show you guys my curtains real quick. I did not have any curtains before. I had blinds underneath. I don't know if you guys can tell. And I didn't really like how it looked. One day when I was walking through Target, I ended up seeing these in the curtain aisle. It was the last one, and there's something about it that I really like. It reminds me of like cafe latte. I like that it's not just brown. There's actual stripes in the material. I thought that maybe in the future I can sew little mint bows and then kind of put them all over the curtain. But yeah, that's the story with my curtain. That's all I wanted to show you guys. So this portrait here was gifted to me by my lovely friend Oreo. He gave this to me right before I went to Japan and right before my birthday. This is a birthday gift from him. It's me during Disneyland Lolita Day. He put it in this like super fancy frame. It's a very funny moment, and it was a super fun day. It's gonna stay here until maybe I decide to find a better place for it. I just have my cake hats here. So these are both from Hoshibako Works. Originally, I had just this hat that I bought on Harajuku Hearts, and then I realized, oh, they have a big version. So yeah, technically they are the same hat, just one is bigger, one is smaller. This one has some clips, and then this one's an actual hat. Then on the very, very bottom, I have this big box full of Kumakomiya straps, Jumi Pebble straps. Items in here are like waist ties. So like this one, I had a waist tie here. More waist size. Sorry guys, this is super heavy. Ow! Okay. I just felt my shoulder hurt. I have been eyeing this dresser for maybe a year. I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna get it because I need a place to put my cardigans. I really liked how the scalloped design here looked. You know how cafes have that scallop design in the front? I wanted to maybe paint this. I could have painted it two ways. So I was gonna paint this mint, and then maybe this part I can either paint it just full brown, so it's like melty chocolate, or I can paint it like brown with white stripes, so it would look like a cafe front. But for now, it's just white like everything else in my room, and it's not really bothering me that much. So I have this on top. This painting is from my friend Christina. Look how cute he looks. His little beady eyes. He looks like the demon. And look, the camera's making it turn red. I'm gonna put her tag somewhere on the screen if you guys want to commission her. I have this from Baby the Star Shine Bright. This was a novelty item. Oh! There it is! I've been looking for this. This is my stamp cards that I've been looking for so long. I just went to AP last weekend, and I could have had like maybe 6 or up to here. They put a stamp and said I can bring it next time with this card if I can find it, but I lost my freaking receipt and I spent like 300 bucks. Now I'm pissed. Okay, here's my baby one. I'm almost done, and I think my baby one, if I bring the receipt, I spent I think also 300, so I could fill this up my next trip to baby. Anyway guys, this is just some random crap in here, not very exciting. I have this thing that I got from yard sale, I think last year. Look at the details on this top, and I love how the cream is like ivory colored instead of white, and then also this red part is not a bright or super dark red, it's just like a muted red. This is what the bottom part looks like, by the way. It's like a cake, and you got more icing on the bottom. Inside I just put random rings and necklaces that don't really fit in my jewelry holder. So this is supposed to be like a chocolate piece from AP. I don't know what else to put on here. I don't know why I have like little desiccants. Let me throw this away. And then I just have like random stuff that I'm too lazy to put away, or I don't know where to put it. So this is me and my friend Oreo. This was during Disneyland Lolita Day. I have this from Japan. It's the Starbucks mint chocolate collection that they had a couple years ago. Inside I just have a bunch of like bracelets, trinkets, random stuff like hairpins. Like this one, I just got this from Ursa Major, and then I got this from Ursa Major as well. It's a bracelet. So over here I have my flower nose haul that I never opened. I do want to do an unboxing and maybe a try on for my channel. I just haven't had the time yet. Over here I have a chocolate print, couple chocolate prints or mint chocolate prints that I plan on putting up for display. Mint chocolate is very hard to come by. When I saw that they had a bunch of mint chocolate prints, I just needed to buy them because I need decoration for my wall. Okay guys, let's get on to my cardigans. As I mentioned before, I do it in color order. So here's what the first drawer looks like. I have all my mint cardigans, and yes, I do have so many cardigans that I needed a whole freaking dresser to store them away. Since I'm on this side already, I'm gonna pull this out. So these are my brown cardigans. I think in this drawer they're brown cardigans with no designs on them. So these are my pink cardigans. It speaks for itself, it's pink. I do have like a white cardigan here, but it has pink in it. Yeah. Okay, let's just put that there. So on this drawer, it's a continuation from the left side. I have my mint cardigans here, and then some brown ones over there next to the mint ones. For this one, I have my beige or mocha cardigans. Here's my beige ones and then mocha. And then next to it, I have my white ones. And the very last drawer are my red cardigans. Moving on to this area, I have my straw hats here on top. And then on the bottom is my sock drawer. I used to have my sock drawer where the cardigans are at, the very last drawers. But then I realized I had way too many cardigans and also way too many socks, so I had to kind of separate them. Along with every category in my wardrobe, I do have a ton of straw hats. For someone who rarely wears straw hats, this is kind of a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have 7 over there, which is the mint chocolate one that I showed you guys early on the top of my shoe rack. I was gonna show you guys individually, but you know what? I'll save that for maybe a hat in-depth wardrobe tour. And then let's continue on with my socks. So the first drawer here, whites, going into ivories, going into mints. So here are my mints, going into mochas, going into browns, and then browns, going into pinks, going into reds, and then going from OTKs to tights. And there are still some socks that I need to put away. As you can see, I've already run out of space, so I don't know, I have to buy a second sock drawer. And these were only like maybe 16 bucks at Target, so I might get another one because the price wasn't too bad. So for my jewelry holder, I have this thing from Flower Nose. So for these, if you want to check out more information, feel free to watch my jewelry collection. Anyway, the top one, I have all my mint necklaces pretty much. Second one is like my biscuit necklaces. So third are my reds and pinks. The fourth one are my bear necklaces. And then finally, I have like my cute pot collection here. And then here are my rings at a quick glance. I still do need to do a ring tour, but I don't know, it's just I have a ton of rings, so it might be a quick tour and maybe just a try on of everything. All right guys, next up we have this drawer here. This is my head bow drawer. So on this very first drawer, I have my mint headwear. So this, for example, this. So pretty much they're all mint. Second drawer are my browns and other colors. So like this, I have pink, ivory, crepe headband that I got from Ursa Major, and then this brown head bow. Most of my brown, ivory, pink stuff. I think I have one red, but that's basically it. Now for the third one, these are my headwear that's not a headband. So for example, headdress from Me Likes Tea, ivory bonnet cap from Baby, bonnet from Metamorphose, anything that's not a head bow. Doesn't matter which color, it's just not head bow related. And as you can see, it's annoying to push in for some. And then finally, this is my bear drawer. And it's straightforward. There's a bear headwear, bear headwear, bear headwear. Anything bear you can think of is gonna be in here. All right guys, so we've gone to the last corner of this part of my room. This has a ton of things to go through. So let me start off with this pink drawer. So the first drawer are a bunch of brooches. I have this one from Ursa Major, this one from Angelic Pretty. It's the Happy Garland brooch, this Christmas brooch. If it has a pin in the back, I consider it a brooch, so I just put it here. Second one, I have a ton of stuff in here, guys. This is my wrist cuff drawers. I think I bought 5 or 6 from Ursa Major alone. So can you imagine how much is in here? This is one of the things I bought from Ursa Major. This is from Dreamy Pebble. And I like it because it's mint chocolate, obviously. And I bought one that's pink and white. A lot of the gloves I bought from Ursa Major were like pink because I need pink wrist cuffs. The bottom drawer, it's just random crap. It's not, I don't really have much to show. It's just stuff that I couldn't find room for, so I just put it there for now. So now let's do my blue drawers here. The ankle socks, again, mint, brown, whites, leading into pinks. My last couple ankle socks are reds, and yeah, just things that have reds in them. Beige or white shelf. I have hair clips, like the heart ones. I have a ton of heart ones. These ones from Baby, it's brown and pink. These ones from Baby, Kumakumiya. I have a lot of Nile perch ones. They're really cheap when you go to Japan, so I recommend stocking up on them. Second drawer are a bunch of ribbons. So in this bag, you have like ribbon hair ties, and then just a bunch more ribbons. Brown one from Baby, mint. The last drawer is this one. I think these are just a bunch of like ribbons from blouses, I think, that I took off, so I keep them in here so I don't lose any. I don't know, just random stuff. Bear hair ties, scrunchie from the Melty Cream Donuts series. This Kumiya hair tie. This brooch from Q-Pot. Yeah, it's just random bows that kind of doesn't fit the ribbon hair clip section. Finally, I have this black or dark gray drawers. First one is, it's kind of like bulky hair clips, I guess. So I have like this one from Choco Mint, a lot of my Bear hair clips, this one, this ice cream cone. I have 3 of these in different colors. You'll see when I show you guys my shelf. Second shelf is the strings on the back of dresses. I don't know why I put it in here. I'm probably gonna move these somewhere else. If you guys are looking for ways to store these, this is how I do them. It is a waste of these bags, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. For my last drawer on my dark gray one, it's a bunch of ribbons that belong to a dress. This is from the Melty Ribbon Chocolate dress. It's the belt. This one from Bear's Chocolateri. This barrette from Baked Sweets Parade. So yeah, just anything related to a dress, I will put them in here. This is what the top of my shelves look like. I have my big rucksack Kumakumiya sitting there. My pony bag here. Little ghost from Q-Pot when I bought one of my bags. He was a novelty item. And also, he has a battery, but you can also plug him in. So he turns different colors. Let me see. I think you gotta hit it like that. So many colors. We have this Angelic Pretty water bottle. This Porter Bear candle, which ended up falling a long time ago, and it messed up the crown. It got pushed forward. But I still keep him. I tried selling him, but no one wanted him. These are my shelves. So we got a Kumiya corner. This is the phone case. This is the little not pochette. It's a ID pass case holder thingy. And then I have my little Kumakumiya bag. This jar from Q-Pot. It's a biscuit tin. This section is kind of my mint chocolate section. I know everything is mint chocolate, but it's specifically mint and chocolate. So right here I have my Q-Pot parfait glass that I bought from Japan, and inside I have little tiny foam hearts in mint. I need to get more so I can fill this sucker up. I have this one, I don't know why this is on here, but it matched the colors. My Q-Pot mint chocolate perfume. It does not smell like mint chocolate. It has gold specks on it. So you see the gold on the bottom. I don't really use this because, oh look, see, you can see the gold. I don't use this because I don't know if it's gonna stain my jumper skirts. So I haven't used it yet. I have this tiny little clown, and his name is Chippy. I'm a big fan of like clown stuff, so I just had to get this. He's so cute. Then he has an ice cream cone on his head and an ice cream dripping on the top. And then here, look, he has a little butt. And then he has chocolate chips all over. And then I have a bunch of these, like this one, it's a chocolate cake, and then this one from the same seller. And I just use them for storage. I have this shelf. It's my mint chocolate chip ice cream shelf. Just a bunch of ice creams like this one. I did mention to you guys that I have this in different colors. Here's a mint chocolate ice cream. I have my mint chocolate bag in the back, my mint chocolate ice cream hat, storage thingy from Maison de Fleur, and then mint chocolate ice cream keychain, and then my mint chocolate ice cream kumakumya. And he was holding on to this like this. Just have my brown bears all in one. I decided to put my royal chocolate hat in the middle just so I have something there. As you can see, I have multiple polar bears. I'm gonna be straight up and say I have 3. My brown kumakumya. In the back, I have my Dreamy Pebble bag. So on this shelf, I have my bear collections again, but this time they're in the beige color or like light brown color. So you got kumakumyas, this thing here, an AP generic bear bag, a couple more polar bear bags. So for the light brown one, I have 2 of them. So for the last couple shelves on the bottom, the first one I have is my ice cream shelf again, but this time instead of mint chocolate chip, it is kind of a mix of like mint, strawberry, and vanilla, or something along those lines. So it's not straight up mint chocolate. So this ice cream truck I got from Disneyland when I went with my sibling and my cousins, and I thought it was really, really cute. And then on the top, I have another one of these. So this one's more of a pastel color. I have a Q-Pot ice cream container, and then you can see a little tiny clown, and that's actually a ring. I don't want to mess with it because it took me forever to get them to stay like that. But those are just a mix of the brown bear on the right side is a ring, the ice cream on the left is a brooch, and then the ice cream on the back is a brooch again. This pink thing is for my kumakumya. I just put it there. And then finally another ice cream hat, but this time it's more pink, sax, and ivory. So this middle shelf, not much going on. It's kind of like just some random light colored stuffed animal bags, I guess. I have 2 Milky Bears in the back, a mint one and a brown one. Lyrical Bunny, which I got from Japan. One of Dreamy Pebbles cat charm keychain thing. So anything light colored and not technically mint chocolate is there, but if you count the Milky Bears, they are mint and brown, so it's kind of like mint chocolate. They're very light, so I just put them there. And then in front of them you have an Angelic Pretty perfume and then a baby perfume, which I haven't used. And finally, my very last shelf, it's like mint chocolate but mostly brown. Yeah, not much to say. So it's kind of like a contrast. See, like the top left is more of like a light brown, the bottom right is a darker brown, the mint chocolate ice cream on the top right, a more pastel ice cream on the bottom left. The middle shelves, I have a light brown on the left side. Right middle shelf, I have brown bears. So it's kind of like I like to do some kind of balance, and I like how this looks, just until I decide to change it later on. But that's pretty much it for this area, guys. I'm going to do the last half some other day. I'm just honestly tired. So if you see me wearing a different cord, you know why. But here's the last look of it. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Welcome to the last part of my wardrobe tour. I'm in my closet and it's very cramped in here. I have my camera in front and also my lighting, so they're all kind of packed in this tiny room. Starting off on this side, I have my other main pieces. There's no particular order. I guess it's from mint to brown to like random colors. These are ones that are not very chocolatey, so I decided to put them in here. I'm using my new baby hangers that I got from the recent haul. It was my last video before this. I was kind of having regret, like, man, I shouldn't have bought these hangers because I'm very picky about my hangers being similar to each other. So a lot of my hangers use the same type of hanger that I got from Amazon. So it kind of is a little bit off-putting and throws off the whole balance, but it's fine. This is what I typically use. They're made of like a velvety material, so the dresses or blouses don't tend to slip off of these. Another reason why I like these is because they kind of make everything more squished, because these are not as bulky. See, they're very thin. The main pieces and blouses are more squished in together, so they're not taking up as much space, and it gives me more room in my closet. Things that I have to fold, I put all the way back here because they're very bulky. A lot of my jacquard ones I decide to fold, even though they can hang on the hanger. I decided to just fold them because I don't want the weight of the material to damage the straps or the buttons. And moving on to this area, these are my blouses. My blouses go from mint, white, brown, pink, reds, and I guess blues, because I have a couple blues here. Funny thing is, I used to complain about not having a lot of mint blouses, but I'm starting to get a lot right here. And guys, these are just my short sleeve blouses. So right here on the other side are my long sleeve blouses. I should categorize them by color and not by length, but I don't know, I just like how the short blouses and then the long blouses are apart. These are my long mint blouses, my whites and ivories, my browns, and then my pinks. I don't think I have any red blouses. I do have a couple kutsus, but they're not hangable, so I just have them in a container here, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Moving on to the rest of my racks, after the blouses, I have my outerwear. I actually do not have all of my coats hung up. Most of the long coats are inside a container because I feel like they're gonna droop too much and it's too heavy on the top, so I decided to just put them in a container for now. But yeah, again, it's in color order, and also so it's categorized by the type of outerwear. So this is the kind of like a denim outerwear part, but yeah, this is a pink one. If I had my brown one out, it would be right after this. I have a leather coat here, obviously faux leather. I have a lot of these type of coats, so like Letterman jackets or sports jacket, however you want to call them. And then I have a white one, the one from Baby the Stars Shine Bright. Next up are my short coats. They're just like basic coats. So I have my white one in the front here, brown, 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 going from light brown to dark brown, and then my one pink coat. I have this one for display for some reason. It's like dragging it down, and I'm scared it's gonna make an indent on the shoulders. I'm gonna probably take this down and not display it. But since this is here, let me show you anyway. My melty ribbon chocolate coat. The last couple ones are my fur thingies. These are from, I have three. I have two from Baby, just different colors. So I got the beige ones, the light brown, and I got a dark brown one. I have a pink one from AP. Behind that, I have my aprons. These are just like full aprons that I hang, half aprons that I can fold and store away or stored in containers. This is from AP. I know it's a really old piece because of the tag here. If you guys know any more information, let me know. And then finally, I have my raincoat all the way tucked in the back. This is my baby raincoat. I also have a brown raincoat, but that one's tucked in a container. But that's pretty much it for my section here. I forgot to show you guys in the very front of my main pieces area, I do have a collar collection. So I have like my white one that has sax ribbon, pink one. These are from my AP Cutsos. My Dreamy Pebble one that I just got from Ursa Major. It has mint and brown. Look at the back, so cute. And then my custom brown one from Dreamy Pebble again. For my small things, I'm using this baby hanger that I got from TJ Maxx, I think. These are supposed to be for babies, but I thought they were really cute. And I remember the cashier asked me, "Oh wow, are you having a girl?" And I'm like, "No, it's for me. I just want it because it's cute." And then she didn't say anything else after that. Also, if you see my face start to get all oily or sweaty, it's because it's super hot in this closet. The door is closed and there's a bright light right in front of my face. So let me continue on with my bag since there's really not much to say. So this is my bag collection that I store on the top of my shelves. I did a bag tour, but I did receive some new bags. As you can see on the corner here, this is my swimmer biscuit bag collection. I kind of went ham on trying to find every biscuit swimmer bag. So I have them all now, every single colorway. But I just store my bags here, nothing too crazy. I probably should put some kind of lining on the bottom because I know some of them will peel and stick onto the shelf itself. So like on my biscuit bag collection, I have dust bags underneath. I'll probably get more in the future. But if you can't see behind the bags, there's actually a little window there. I don't know why they put a freaking window in this closet. I really hate that they did that because I had to cover it up with random things I can find to cover it up. If I just leave it open, it's gonna bleach everything in my closet and everything is gonna fade in color. So let me finish off the bottom parts now. I have 4 containers. This is where I used to have this drawer, but I decided to move things around last month and I like it better like this. I have 4 containers and the 2 containers on the left are my aprons, and then the containers on the right are my berets and then random stuff. So here's one of the containers. This is my white and ivory aprons, like this one from AP. And I got this one that I just got from Ursa Major. And then, I'm not gonna go through all of them, but this melty one from Alice and the Pirates. I used to have all my aprons in one container, but then I started getting a bunch of aprons, so I could no longer fit all of them in one. So now this one is my brown aprons. Aprons and overskirts, I guess. Baby Star Shine Bright. This custom overskirt that I had commissioned. Axis Femme or Chalmier. I freaking love aprons, guys. I did like a apron in that wardrobe tour, so if you want to see all my aprons, you can look that up down below. I did get a bunch of new ones, so it's not very up to date. I have this one, which are my berets. This one from AP. Just AP there. Ones that I got from like eBay back in the day before Amazon was a thing for me. More AP ones. And yeah, I just have a ton of them. I have these ones. It's not really a specific category, but I put a lot of my furry stuff in here, like my coat detachable stuff, like these collars, these shoe fur thingies from Baby. I have 3 of these in 3 different colors. Some of my sashes in here, like this one from AP, the chocolate sash. And I guess like Kumya stuff, so I have this bear hood, this Kumya dress, and yeah, just Kumya clothes. Look how cute this bloomer is. Yeah, it's just a bunch of random stuff. So in this corner on top, I have my bloomers and petticoats stored. It's a clear container from Target. I don't really want to open it because it is a pain in the ass to go through. But I have most of my cheap petticoats in there. I store my Me Likes Tea petticoats somewhere else, so they're not all in there. Just because they're very fluffy and they don't fit. And then on the bottom container is some of my extra stuff. Anything that I don't want to use and have just in case for collection purposes are stored in there. Now here is my Cutsos drawer. I used to have my Cutsos hanging, but then someone mentioned something about the material getting damaged or starting to droop. So I panicked, and then I decided to put my kutsos in these drawers instead. So on top are like my mint and white and ivory kutsos, and like I have my chocolate sweater, I guess, from Cupid. A lot of white kutsos. I was never a fan of like the turtleneck kutsos until recently, so I bought a bunch. I have a lot of mint ones, surprisingly. This one that I got from Japan. And yeah, let me put these away. I have my brown kutsos. It's just a bunch of brown kutsos. And I do have the brown colorway of the Cupid sweater thing, because I couldn't decide on which colorway to get. And then on the very bottom, they're mostly like red and pink kutsos. However, I just threw in a bunch of things like this one from Chaumier. It's a bolero, I think. And for some reason, I have this Emily Temple Cute Mint kutso down here. I think I'm trying to protect it for something, so I'll just put it there for now. So this was my very first drawer that I had until I decided to expand my collection. A cheap drawer that doesn't even match the color of my room. This is my wig collection. I'm not gonna go through each wig, but as you can see, it is kind of overflowing a bit. I might need a second bin. This is my parasol collection in this corner. I've been trying to look up umbrella holders on Amazon, and I can't really find any cute ones that I like. So I just kind of have them standing up in the corner for now. I had them hanging on a hanger behind my coats, but it kind of took up too much space, so I decided to just put them here when I reorganized everything. I just need to get an umbrella holder, and I think I'll be fine. And I'll probably move it right next to the shoe rack, kind of on the side of my cardigan drawer, because I think it will look nice there, just so I can be able to use this space for something else. And finally, these are just my random staffs, I guess. I bought these from Taobao. I haven't used them yet, and I just put it along with the parasols. They're really cute, and I think they can work for a super OTT cord. I should have worn one of them with just chocolate, but I just didn't want to walk around holding this, so I decided not to. It is kind of hard to cord it with other things because the mint has a specific teal shade, but I know I'll use it eventually. But anyway guys, that's it for my Lolita room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Up next are my main pieces store, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye!